unions. There were unions collapsed, but there were many unions proposed in history. Today you will see top 5 proposed unions of the past. Interested? Let's begin. Number 1. The Franco-British Union from 1904 to 1956. A concept of union between sovereign states of France and Britain. Proposed during certain crises of 20th century World War I. As crazy it sounds, it does have some historical ties. After the Norman conquest, ties had been closed between Britain and France. After there was a series of brutal wars. But from 1904, France and the United Kingdom signed a series of agreements known as the Entente Cordiale. After this, peace was made between these two nations. If the union was made, then the colonies of both Britain and France would be included. It would create a nation that will rule a third of the world's land. Number 2. The Federation of the Andes in 1826. A proposed union merged between countries liberated by Simón Bolívar into a nation. There is a rumor that Bolívar scared to merge all nations under colonial Spanish rule to create a single country. Although most of the nations wanted their independence, so it was never created. The Federation of Andes consists of Gran Colombia, Peru and Bolivia. It actually reached to an agreement to prepare to do this in 1822. It was not a nation but an alliance of defense and agreement of equal rights for citizens in any of these countries, a naval alliance. It never happened because Gran Colombia was already a union. So the plan was to unite Bolivia and Peru first. But instability in Bolivia and Peru saying it was too powerful and would become absolute monarchy. So the proposal was rejected. Number 3. Latin Africa in 1959. Some nations wanted to create United States of Latin Africa. This was a proposed union of Romance and Catholic-speaking lands, envisioned by Ptolemy Boganda. It was cut shortly after the death of Boganda in plane crash. The country was meant to be a counterweight to the powerful southern bloc of British influence. It would consist of Angola, Belgian Congo, Rwanda-Urundi, French Congo, Benji-Shari, French Chad, French Cameroon, French Gabon, Spanish Guinea and São Tomé and Príncipe. Number 4. Antillean Confederation in 1870. Attempt to unite Cuba, Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. The idea was suggested by Intrio Bedens to create a greater Caribbean nation. Its purpose was to put an end to European colonialism in the Caribbean. It was made under the Spanish rule. Shortly after the war between Spain and USA resulted in some territories handed over to USA, so the idea was then become forgotten. Number 5. Romano-Bulgaria in 1878. It sought to unite Romania and Bulgaria into a union or a confederation or federation. The proposal mostly by Bulgarians. It was Romania who denied it. Proposals was mainly failed because of the cultural and political difference between two nations. The idea was not supported by Austro-Hungary and Russia. Bulgarians and Romanians lived together under the rule of First Bulgarian Empire and the Ottoman Empire. So, what do you think about this top 5 unions? Would they ever unite? Let me know in comments. Also, if you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe. It helps a lot. And consider smashing that like button. Histronomic